Hola, por favor. Welcome to your daily dose of Fortnite. Today we're going to be going through the mission Retrieve the Data, which is located on Stonewood quest page 4 of 10. So if we look at the description, it says a research balloon is heading for hostile territory. Save the balloon and recover the intel. So if we go to the map, Stonewood, we can see this is the icon for Retrieve the Data missions. You can see that there's a little ping going on behind it. That means that's the mission we need to do. So we're going to go ahead and load into the mission.
Base launches balloons to monitor the storm. Mostly they get
Okay, so we're loaded into the mission now, and for a Retrieve the Data mission, what you're going to want to do is find a weather balloon. So there's going to be a weather balloon floating somewhere in the sky, and there's going to be a countdown. And it is going to say when the weather balloon is going to land. There you go, you can see 18 minutes. And we just have to find the landing site and start building some defenses before it lands. And then once it lands, the husks will spawn and start attacking it. So if you just look up in the sky, there it is. So right when you spawn, just look up in the sky, look around, and basically 360. And then eventually you'll find the balloon. Once you find it, just run over towards it. And we're almost there. Once we get close to it, you can see there's the landing site. So we'll run up to it, and then Ray will tell us, hey, good job, you found the landing site. And you can see now it says fortify the landing site. So as soon as we find it, you can look on the mini-map. You can see the purple of where the husks are going to spawn. So they are going to spawn over there, and they're going to try to attack the balloon once it lands right here. So what we need to do is build defense around this balloon, and then maybe we'll put up some trap tunnels over here to kill the husks before they get to the balloon. You can see this red 2x2 square. You cannot build inside of that until the balloon lands. So I'm going to show you the standard build that I normally use on these around the balloon. Let's pretend that this floor right here is where the balloon's going to land. I will put 4 walls around it, a roof on top of it, and just one little 1x1 box at this level. When we get to higher levels, I will take a roof piece and make an inverted 45-degree angle around the box. And this will stop husks called smashers from charging the objective and knocking down all your walls. They will charge a flat wall, they will not charge a diagonal. And if you switch it like this, they will also not charge that because it is a flat wall. They'll either try to beat it down, or they'll walk up and over it and try to beat through the top here. So that's the design we're going to do. As you can see, we can only build half of it right now. I can't build here. So what that means is we'll build the first half, and what will happen is as soon as the balloon lands, we'll be able to build here, and we'll just have to throw up the extra 2 walls, the roof, and the 2 45 pieces really quickly right when the balloon lands. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and farm up some materials to make some traps, and I will slow down the video once we get to the defense stage. Okay, so we've got about 6 minutes left. I'm going to start building my defense now. You can see they're going to spawn all along this ridge back here, and they always want to take the most direct route to the balloon or the objective you're defending. So that means they'll probably come up this ramp, and some of them may try to come up this little ridge line here. What I'm going to do is put down some walls on this side, stop them from coming up that ridge line, because I want them to come up over here on this ramp. And we are going to leave an opening here. And then we'll make a little path for them here, so they can walk all the way up this ramp, no problem. Then they'll just have to go around this wall and then towards the balloon. The husks will not go sideways more than three tiles. So if you can see, if a husk was right here and it wanted to go towards the balloon, it's not going to go this way because there's no ramp up to the side. So it'll go 1, 2, and then you have to have an opening on the third one. You never want more than 3 walls in a row blocking the husks if you want them to funnel through a tunnel like this. Because if I would put a wall there and maybe leave this one open, even though you and I can see that I could just walk straight through the wall and around, the husks won't do that because it's too many tiles in a row. They have to go around, and they'll just start beating through whichever tile is in front of them on whatever the closest path is to the objective. So we're going to leave an opening here and an opening there. Go ahead and put some roofs up as well, and we did pick up some traps in the mission. The spike traps won't help us on the wall because they actually have to be attacking the wall for those to do damage. But we did get a ceiling zapper, so we'll put the ceiling zapper here. That is a health pack, we don't need that. We will put a floor spike that will slow them and do a little bit of damage. And then also we will, let's save our freeze trap for now and see what we can craft. So we're going to craft 2 launchers. We'll craft one of our legendary tractable floor spikes and a gas trap and 2 darts. And I'll show you where I'm going to put these. So first of all, I'm going to put a launcher on this wall and then a launcher on this wall. And what that's going to do is, as they walk up through this tunnel, they're going to get hit by this launcher and knocked back, so they have to come through the tunnel again. Same thing as they round this corner, they'll get hit by this launcher and knock them back to this tile and potentially get knocked back again by this launcher. So the launchers I use a lot just to make the husks have to go through my tunnels multiple times, so they take more damage.
Not possible.
On these walls, we're going to throw our darts. That way they get shot when they're inside here. And we'll put these darts here, so as they round this corner and go towards the balloon, they'll be getting shot the whole time. Then we'll just put a damage trap on the floor here to do some more damage. And we'll throw a gas trap here at the end of the tunnel just to do some more damage to them as they float through the tunnel. One final thing we're going to put here is a little side wall. That'll just give them a little bit more to walk around, and they'll have to get closer to the launcher, so they'll have more chance of actually getting launched back. So there we go. That's just our little 2x1 tunnel for now. Put a wall here so they don't try to walk around it. And most of the husks, probably all of them, will walk up through this tunnel. You can see a spawn over here on top of this ridge. They might go down here and around this way. If they do, we'll just shoot those ones because we know this tunnel will take care of the rest of the ones that are coming from this side. So, we have our defense set up, and now all we have to do is wait in the last 2 minutes for this balloon to fully land. So actually, since I'm ready, didn't know if it let me in this mission or not, you can see it says destroy the balloon to drop the data. So as soon as it hits 8 minutes to go, you can actually shoot the balloon, and that will start the mission for you. So now we're going to go ahead and put our walls up around it. And we will put some floors here to connect these pieces and put our base down so we get the defense. And actually, we're gonna jump up here and put it on top of the data once we get our energy back. You can see our tunnel is already killing the husks. I'll go take a look at that a little closer once I get my base down here. There we go. But you can see on the mini-map, a couple of them coming up, a group of them, and they get hit by the darts, slowed, and then hit by the floor spikes, and then that gas is swinging them up as well. And it looks like they're not going towards our launcher there, so what I'm going to do here is put a little half wall. We'll do a side wall actually. And you can see it's trying to go through that wall because I was standing there. We will back off. So the husks can do weird things when you are around. Sometimes they'll ignore the objective and just go for you. So we'll see if we can go ahead and lure him over here. I just have to, he's getting that wall, so we'll just kill him. And now the rest should hopefully walk through. But you can see our tunnel is killing most of the husks, which is what we want. That way we save ammo, save durability on our weapons, so they don't break as fast. As for the retrieve the data mission type itself, you can see we have 3 of 14 files downloaded so far. 3 of them succeeded, 0 are corrupted. If the balloon takes any damage, that will corrupt the file that is currently downloading. And if the balloon loses all of its health, then you fail the mission.
Another file.
But yeah, you can see our tunnels working out real well. There are a lot of ways to play this game. I play using traps a lot, just because it makes my life easier. You certainly don't have to use traps, especially at these lower levels, but it helps a lot. In the higher levels of the game, they definitely want to use some traps on missions, especially if you're doing them solo. Because there will come a time where you won't be able to shoot everything before it gets to the objective. And let's go ahead and just fast forward through this boring part. There you can see our wall launcher got used up. This one's about to be used up, but that's okay. We only have 2.5 minutes left. I did change this wall to be a half wall with 2 bottom selected, because I noticed they weren't walking around far enough, so this will just make them walk farther towards the launcher, which is not there anymore, but if there was one, then they would actually be getting hit by it. But these damage traps should be enough to kill the rest of them, and you can hear them trying to beat through the wall again, so take it down. Repair that.
Data's looking good. Be brave, little boy.
Couple trying to go through this wall. Oh, here we go. Come on through this way, husks. So you can see a lot of our traps have been used up. We only got the 2 floor spikes and 1 wall and the gas left. But that's okay. Only a minute left. And we will be able to take out anything that gets through the tunnel.
Another file. looking good.
Got ya!
And all our traps are gone, but only 3 seconds left. So we're going to be successful here.
Another file.
There we go. Downloaded all the files. So we'll go ahead
Perfection.
and take a look at the rewards we
You
get for this
collected
mission.
all of the files. Amazing. Praiseworthy job, Commander. So, good job. The data you collected will help us locate survivors and weak points in the storm.
Alright, so we got 2 skill points. And it looks like we're going to get a level 4 chest. So in our level 4 chests, we are going to get 1 person for the survivor we saved, 43 event gold, 300 hero XP, and 7 copper ore. For completing the retrieve the data mission, we are going to go ahead and get 1,000 schematic XP and a copper scalpel
Back in business.
schematic.
10% feathers.
Aw. Nope, wait.
So there you go, that
Yes,
is
we
the
know where
retrieve the
those
data
birds went.
mission. As always guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.